Steve? Steve? Steve, are you awake?
Yes, I'm awake, Donald.
Then why are your eyes closed?
Because I was trying to pray, or at least I was until you came along.
Steve, is praying when you talk to God?
Yes, that's right.
Then you can't be praying, because your lips aren't moving, unless you're like a ventriloquist, you know. Got an idea! Got an idea!
Donald, yes, prayer is talking to God. In fact, it's not just talking to him, it's talking with him.
Okay.
But he doesn't need to hear us say the words out loud, because he knows what we're thinking in our heads and what we feel in our hearts.
Okay. So is that why you close your eyes, Steve? So all those thoughts in your head don't somehow escape out of them?
Of course not. Although, come to think about it, that sounds kind of true. I close my eyes so that I can concentrate on just one thing and not be distracted by, well, like people like you coming along and asking questions. Now, where was I?
Steve?
Yes, Donald, how can I help you now?
I get that God can hear you even though you're not actually talking to him, because after all, he is God. But, and this is a good question, how can you hear him if he doesn't talk?
You know, rather surprisingly, that's a good question. You see, some people believe that they have actually heard God speak to them. For me, though, it's more like a thought that comes into my head to do something or to say something. It might be an issue that I've been praying about and something good happens. Something that I hadn't expected. Sometimes when I'm really worried or upset, it's a feeling of peace. That everything will be all right. So if you're finished with your questions.
Well, just one last question, Steve. How do you know if a prayer has been answered? Aha.
Let me pray about that. Now that's an answer to prayer.